So just how bad is the situation? What is the situation on the line of control? Well, joining us now, Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh. He's the General Officer Commanding of the 15 Corps. Sir, thanks very much for speaking to us. The last few weeks have been some of the most tense along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir in recent times, after 5 Indian soldiers were killed by Pakistani forces who raided Indian territory. The line of control has essentially become an active zone of conflict where gunfire along the line of control has broken out across various sectors. What really is the situation now? Would you agree that this is some of the most hostile that you've seen in recent times?
On 14th August, in Kiran sector, that is a Kupwara district, we have eliminated an infiltration bid. About 6 to 7 terrorists had attempted this infiltration, and we killed 4 of them. 2 bodies were recovered on one side of the LC, and 2 died across as they went back from the LC. I have also been reported that 1 has been injured in this operation. In fact, we have recovered 6 weapons. There are 3 AK-47, there is 1 Pika gun and 2 pistols. Important highlights of this operation are that it was a LET Tanjeem. There was a likely attempt to induct experienced and senior terrorist leaders. It is evident from the items that we recovered from them that one of them, he was born in 1958, almost about 55 years old. I have his I-card with me. Here is his I-card. And on the indications of the mortal remain of the slain terrorist, he was a tall, healthy, and imposing personality.
So is it a real concern for you that the quality of the infiltrators appears to be improving, that they seem to be far more capable and much more determined than what we've seen in the past?
The terrorist infrastructure across the LC, on the LC and hinterland is intact. We've been constantly keeping a change of the trends, change in the methodology, and it is because of the effective counter-infiltration grid on the LC that we've been able to eliminate in last about 2 months 28 terrorists, and primarily on the LC itself 18 terrorists.
So we are now told that there has been even firing in the Dras and Kargil areas. Do you believe that Pakistan is now looking to open up across the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir, not just in your area, but further south in the Poonch area, the Jammu area, and up north in the Dras Kargil Leh front?
I think I should restrict myself to my own area. And as it relates to my area, there has been a constant effort of infiltration. In fact, I got quite a fair assessment of the infiltration attempt which they're doing. Number of terrorists who are on the launch pad, visit by the senior terrorist leader into this area. So I'm prepared for this in my core zone.
So have you been cleared to respond appropriately if Pakistan ups the ante? What about artillery gunfire? Will you resort to that if that is required? Is there any ambiguity in the orders that you have?
There is no ambiguity. There are clear orders and clear directions on the subject. And every aspect of counter of the ceasefire violation, attempts of infiltration, any attempts for the bat action or a standoff attack will be appropriately responded by my troops.
So one final question, how is a part of your personal goal and the goal of your senior commanders to be a constant interface with your junior most Jawans, your junior most officers? How is it essentially a combined effort in your area of operations? Because that's so important, because leadership comes not from behind, it comes from the front.
In fact, I have got 2 centers of gravities. One center of gravity is my soldier. Everything is wrapped around him. And I think we are indebted to our nation. We have the best soldiers with us. Second center of gravity is the Awam, for whom we are providing this safety, security, and creating the environment so that there is a peace and stability in the hinterland. And I'm proud of both of them.
All right, sir. Thanks so much for speaking to us and sharing your concerns and what you feel that your soldiers are now doing. Well, is the ceasefire essentially finished at this stage? Because what are we looking at? 17 ceasefire violations in 10 days. Joining us to debate this Air Vice Marshal retired Shehzad Chaudhary joins us from Islamabad. He's a strategic affairs expert. Professor Saifuddin Soz, Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress Party. He's also president, former Union Minister and President of the Jammu and Kashmir Congress Pradesh Committee. Lieutenant General B.S. Jaswal, former Northern Army Commander, and Nalin Kohli, National Executive Committee member of the BJP, all with us over here. Air Vice Marshal Chaudhary, the big concern for us here in India is that now, for the first time in 14 years, on the Kargil front, Pakistani forces have opened up fire. What is the essential signal that Pakistan is sending now?
Look, I think the entire LOC is, something which is disputed, and as a point of that is where the ceasefire was being maintained. And since January this year, there have been huge amount of violations from both sides. We have on our side the United Nations Military Observers Group for India and Pakistan, the UNMOGIP. They have recorded something over 200 such violations by India. And till last week, your TV was reporting about 57 such violations by Pakistan since January of this year. So obviously the situation on the LOC is not good at all.